Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. I'm George Connelly with Scratch Golf Tips. Now today we're going to be talking about a specific move with driver that is a real game killer for a lot of people. Not only does it really help decrease your distance and your accuracy, but just general consistency in your ball striking is very negatively affected by this move. So the move that I'm talking about is swaying off the ball, called lateral sway. So ideally with any club, especially with driver, we want our power and any energy in our golf swing to be built through rotation along the spinal axis right here. The issue that a lot of people run into is they confuse this element of rotation with lateral or horizontal sway, like so. So if we're thinking about our spine here as the center of the golf swing, if we're turning effectively, that center remains fairly constant. If I put my golf club right here and that's my center, and I can rotate around it, it's going to continue to point to the center of my chest. However, if we're swaying off the ball and this is my center, and we're starting like this, look at where this club is. It's almost completely away from my torso. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna change the low point of your golf swing. So if my low point is right here, and then I sway, now it's back here, the weight transfer, everything gets messed up. So in order to diagnose this, I would just film yourself swinging a golf club from this angle, especially with driver, because driver is where we see it the most. And maybe if you can just draw a line on your screen or do whatever you can just to see, okay, this is my center point, and then at the top of my backswing, I'm actually back here now. And then you can diagnose the issue. Now let's talk about a drill that we can do that can help us work away from this. If you've watched any videos on this channel, you know how much of a fan I am of having a physical blocker in the way of any golf swing. So if you're trying to swing a little bit more shallow, put an alignment rod right here so that if you hit it, you know exactly what you're doing wrong. We're gonna do the same premise here. I'm going to be putting this alignment rod vertically in the ground, just stick it in and have it just a little bit, I'd say this is about 1.5 inches, 2 inches behind my trailhead. So now if I take my stance up to a ball and I take the club away, I can feel the outside of my right leg, the trail leg of the golfer, making contact with that. And some people may actually feel the hip hit it first, but that is the initial way that you can see, okay, I'm swaying here. I have a little bit of horizontal sway. This is going to always occur in the takeaway move right here. And you're also, with that sway, because your body is shifting, you're going to feel less weight on your lead side. And again, that's part of the reason that this is so common with the driver, because with irons, people actually may sway forward. With the driver, because you're hitting up on the ball and the weight isn't nearly as forward, that's when you're gonna hit this alignment rod. As with most changes in your golf swing, I wouldn't just take a driver, put this in the ground and just start swinging full speed. I would make an effort on the driving range to do some slower swings. So if you're here, and your slow swing just naturally bends into the alignment rod on your right side, I would just really focus, and even putting this club down right along the center of your spine, I would just focus on working on this rotationally. Now, people have different feelings for proper rotation. For me, especially with my driver swing, I've always felt it in my shoulders. Once I feel this back shoulder for a right-handed golfer, your right shoulder, I just want to take it away. I just want to have it pinned back and away from me. And when that's pinned and you can keep neutral weight positioning, then you're going to be able to eliminate this sway, because this is where your power is going to come from. It's also going to come from the hip rotation, not the hip sway. The sway does the exact opposite of what we want to do. So try something as simple as putting this alignment rod in the ground and holding a club, or even if you have 2 alignment rods, put another alignment rod right here, just so that you can feel the axis on which you wish to rotate. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. I know that a lot of people struggle with the sway, but not a lot of people necessarily know how to approach fixing it. So I hope that this video helped you out. If you did enjoy it, please like the video and subscribe to the Scratch Golf Tips YouTube channel for more. I'd also like to remind anyone, if you would like your swing analyzed by me, you can subscribe to the Scratch Golf Tips Instagram account. It's $10 a month. You can cancel at any time, and you also get access to weekly content that's a little bit more long form than what you'll normally see on the Instagram. So if you're looking to improve your golf game, that's a great way to do so. Thank you all very much for watching. Play well and take care.